Did you know that 96% of animal species have eyes in one form or another? But when left in complete darkness, we are all totally blind. Or are we? For us humans, yes. We can only see when there is some source of light. Even cats, known to have good night vision, cannot see in absolute darkness. But many other animals can still see in pitch black. My name is Danny, I am 9 years old from Australia, and I welcome you to the 4th episode of Danny Decode, a podcast that explains what is hard to explain.
Danny Decode.
Our eyes can detect all the colours of visible light, from red to violet. But some animals, like snakes, use thermal vision to see in the dark. Let me explain. All matter gives off some thermal radiation. The warmer it is, the more radiation it releases. Such radiation is a different kind of light, called infrared light, because it is below the spectrum of visible light. When objects are freezing cold, they emit very little infrared light, and snakes would have a hard time seeing them. But why can't we see infrared light just like snakes? Well, like all warm-blooded animals, including mammals and birds, we cannot normally see infrared radiation because if we did, the heat of our own bodies would overwhelm our eyes. That's why animals that can see infrared light are cold-blooded. Luckily, we have technology to help us experience thermal vision by using night vision goggles. But thermal vision is not the only way animals can see in complete darkness. Creatures ranging from bats to rats, ooh, that rhymed, can see using echolocation by detecting their surroundings using the echo of their own squeaking. Actually, bats use sound instead of light by making high-pitched squeaks called ultrasound that we humans cannot hear. The ultrasound waves travel through the air and bounce back, similar to when you hear an echo in a large empty room. Bats have very sensitive ears, capable of discerning the slightest echo of their squeaks. Using echolocation, they can tell where objects are and visualize their entire surroundings. You would think that echolocation is the ultimate sight, helping bats detect pretty much anything. Truth is, some animals use tricks to remain undetectable to bats. Bertholdia trigona is a species of moth that jams the echolocation of bats by clicking at a certain frequency of ultrasound. Isn't nature amazing? Thank you for listening to Danny Decode. I make a new episode every week or so, and you can find more of my episodes at dannydecode.com, where I try my best to explain what is hard to explain.